Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to Pulaski County Fiscal Court. Good to have Magistrate Jimmy Wielden back with us today. We've got him streamed in virtually, so good to see you up and about, and hopefully all is going well with you. We've been praying for you, so hopefully these prayers are working. But anyway, we like to open our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance, and this morning I've asked Jacob Cheney with Hinkle if he'd be so kind to lead us in the pledge. If you'd all please stand.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jacob. All right, well, we'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. First item on the agenda is approval of our minutes from our previous meeting, which you all received a copy of. If there'd be any additions or deletions to those minutes, or we'd accept a motion to accept them as presented.
Motion to accept.
Second. A motion by Wilson and a second by Strunk. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries. No old business to discuss, but we do have some new business we need to do. First, we've had a petition to bring Riley Black Road out of the county road system, and also Dogwood Drive out of the county road system. And I need to set two committees that would go look at those roads, and then we'll have a hearing after that. So would anybody volunteer for Riley Black Road? It's in the 3rd district.
I'll take it.
You can put me on there.
Sean Turpin, okay. And then for Dogwood Drive, which would be in the 4th district down in Omega, we'd need two that would volunteer for that.
I will.
Wilson? Where'd you go? All right, thank you. Strunk and Wilson. We'll go down to Dogwood.
Where's that at, Mark?
Omega Park.
Omega Park.
Thank you all, and we'll get a road hearing set up for those roads as well. Next item then will be a library board appointment. This is a appointment to replace Joey Quinton, who's, I think, served a full term and part of another term, but was going to recommend we replace that position with Cindy Kerr. It will be a new 4-year term.
Motion.
Motion by Turpin,
Second.
second by Strunk. Okay, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. Let's see. The next item, I believe we're going to need to be in executive session, so I'm going to push that down to the end of our meeting. But it'll bring us to our department reports, and first item there in the department reports is the road department, and basically what you've got there is just the road work request, and they are abundant with all the storm cleanup, so you all got a copy of those. I don't think I saw any speed limit changes, so we should be able to take a motion to approve these as a whole.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Ranshaw and a second by Strunk. Any further discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. And then we have with us today our sheriff and our clerk. Would like to present, whichever one would like to come first.
Good morning,
Good
Court.
morning, Linda.
How are you today?
Great.
Jimmy, I would like to say hello to you. I know you can't see me, but I can hear you. Glad you're doing better. Good. Well, I'm here this morning to hand over our excess fees from the county clerk's office, and thankfully, we've had a good year based on all the other craziness that we've had to go through with all this COVID. But all in all, let me get my paperwork out here, I'm sorry. We had a decrease in some of our income, overall income, of about $679,000 to be exact, and mainly due to the license and transfer and usage tax being down, which was down about $1,295,000. But our overall disbursements were also down to about $949,000, so that is where this is coming from. Our web renewals, which means that this is what they go online and do with all the COVID closings that we had. Of course, we were down to the public from March 18th to July the 8th when we opened up to the public the first time. In 2019, we had $91,477 in web renewals. 2020, we went up to $544,508 in web renewals. Of course, they go online and do this, so that means that work is still done in our office and all that's mailed out to that customer, just like if they were standing in front of us. So that was an increase of $453,000. Thankfully, with our recording fees that went up last year, a drastic increase, that has helped us with what we've got today. They were up $576,000, so due to all the people purchasing property and refinancing their loans and getting new loans, that went up $576,832 this last year. And with the COVID impacting our motor vehicle sales and licensings, where the governor ordered the delay in paying the registrations and property tax, we were down quite a bit in that for that reason, but thankfully with the deed recordings and land records, that boosted that up. So this morning I would like to ask the court to accept our 2020 excess fees in the amount of $954,699.99. If the court
Awesome.
would.
Have a motion to accept that?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? Pardon me. All in favor?
I got him too excited, didn't I, guys?
Any opposed? Okay, thank you, Linda. Oh, and by the way, I want to brag on you a little bit and let people kind of help you promote this, but Linda now has got her deed room online, right?
Yes,
You want to talk about that a little bit for the public here on this forum and what they can
just a
do?
little bit. I can't really quote the fees for you, but there is about 4 different means of acquiring that information, whether it be on a yearly basis, quarterly, monthly, or daily. And like I say, I can't quote. If I'd known you were going to ask, I'd have printed that out, but I don't
I just
remember
thought
those
of it,
fees.
but
that's been very instrumental in keeping our traffic down in our office since we implemented that in December.
I
So
know that's a big hurdle and a big milestone to do that,
Yes.
and I
Oh,
appreciate
yes.
you doing it.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people in the
I
community do.
had been trying to do it over the years, but where we had so many issues with all of our recordings, by the time we got everything where it needed to be so we could do that, unfortunately, it took a long time, but we finally got it. And of course, with our increase in fees too, that helped to pay for that too, so that was another good thing. But I'm just so proud of my staff, because without them, I couldn't do my job. And I have to remind them that ever so often. I know sometimes they probably don't think I appreciate them, but I really do. And I appreciate you as the court in helping me to achieve and strive for what we've gotten and what we have to work with.
We appreciate your all's efforts and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Right. Sheriff, you want to come to address the court here?
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, Jimmy. Glad to have you back with us.
Good morning.
Our fees this year were down due to COVID. Our prisoner transports were down $22,000 because of the moratorium on prisoner transports. The court fees were down $28,000. Our civil service papers, where we serve all those, that was down $37,500. and our tax commission was also down $20,000. We did have some expenses that were down due to the COVID. Our uniform expenses, we changed uniforms, went into a more casual uniform during this period of time so the officers could launder those themselves on a daily basis and help cut down on possible transfer of any virus. And that was down $15,000. Our mileage was down $40,000. Our school expenses for training was down $5,200. And the expenses of conveying prisoners was down $14,500. When you subtract the expenses from the income, you come out with a difference of a negative $32,800, which is about the difference that we're going to be off this year from last year. All of our accounts have been reconciled, and I have a check here in the amount of $46,452.42. I'd like to turn over to the general fund at this time.
You say it's 46,000?
$46,452.42.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Any further discussion?
Thank you, Sheriff.
In favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I too, like Linda, would like to thank my staff for the work that they put in during this time, and also thank the court for your all's help, continued help with the sheriff's office, and we're looking forward to hopefully a better year.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you,
all you're
Gary.
doing there. All right, and I made myself a note and forgot, before we go into our treasurer's report, I do have some seasonal positions and part-time positions that we'd like to recommend that we can go ahead and fill. First, down at Pulaski Park, we've got 4 seasonals, 3 of which will start on the next pay period, and that would be Dana Warren, Karen Bishop, and Rock Hendricks would start as seasonal on the next pay period.
Maybe just Thursday through Monday.
Thursday through Monday will be their set schedule. I'd recommend those if I can get a motion for those.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Wilson, a second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, and then the next seasonal worker will be Russ Lovelace, who's been with us now for a couple of years. He'll be starting on April 1st.
It'd be Thursday through Monday as well.
Need a motion to hire Russ.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries. And then here at our courthouse, Frank Smith has been working with us now a little over a year. I believe he's been with the senior program that they provide the labor and provide them work here, and he does a great job. However, his time with them is coming to an end, and I'd like to recommend we hire him on a part-time basis, just so he can continue to work here. He does a good job for us.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Strunk and a second by Wilson. We have any further discussion? All in favor?
No.
Any opposed? All right. He will work 24 hours, right, up to 24 hours with part-time?
24 hours bi-weekly. Weekly.
Okay, 24 a
No
week.
less than 100 hours a month.
Okay,
Yeah, less than 100.
No more.
No more than 100 hours.
Put me things.
all right, next item then, we'll move along, will be our treasurer's report. Joan, you've got a few things to present here.
Glad I didn't trip over Jimmy there. I was afraid I would. This is something I've just been given. It's not on the agenda, but it needs to be done. We need to surplus an SRT truck. It's a 94 Ford. And I do need a motion. Yes, thank you. I don't know. I'm struggling today, guys.
Motion to surplus.
Second.
Motion by Strunk and second by Wilson. Any further discussion?
Are we just auctioning this vehicle off, or they already have a place for it to go?
They have a location for it to go. I believe it's Wayne County, another agencies, another government agency.
McQuarrie.
Macquarie.
McQuarrie.
Okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Oh, next, sorry. The next item I have is the bill list.
Y'all received a copy of your bill list. Any questions, or we entertain a motion to accept it?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I also have bank reconciliations for the month of February.
Entertain a motion to accept the bank reconciliation.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I have some fund transfers. The first one is from one road account to another road account. I know it looks crazy, but there's a method to the madness on that one. We can't get the state to start direct depositing the municipal road aid and the stone royalty to the new account. So I have to keep the other account open, but I still had to do a transfer to transfer from road to road. And that's $60,000. The next transfer is to the jail fund from the grant fund for $100,000, and from the road fund, or to the road fund from the general fund for $50,000.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Ranshaw and a second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
No.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries.
Okay, the last thing, this is just kind of an FYI thing, and I'm doing it in open court so y'all don't throw things at me. I keep harping on, it is budget time, and that is a good thing, but the bad thing is the fact that I have spoken with transportation. Do you want me to stop now, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm done. No. At this point, they're saying that county road aid, municipal road aid, and flex money is not changing from last year. So think accordingly. We will see. We'll see how everything plays out. Just wanted to add that bit.
It's a big problem because
I agree.
most of the magistrates only received 1 mile
I know.
blacktop last year.
Don't kill the messenger.
I know.
That's
I
why I
know.
did it in open court, so y'all would not throw things or say mean things. Thank you. All right, I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Joan. And
Did you-
Anthony, did you need to present for you took the bid last meeting?
Yes, sir, I did.
This the only bid you got right here?
This is the only bid I got. Was for Modern Systems. It was the only bid that we did receive that was time-stamped. I give everybody a copy of it. It's there in front of you, so. I'll leave it up to the pleasure of the court. It met all specs. All specs were met.
Entertain a motion then to approve this bid.
Motion.
By Ranshaw,
Second.
second by Wilson. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries then.
And also, that will be taken out of the commissary funds. It won't be taken out of the general budget. So
Do you have another copy of that?
Yes, you
It
do.
wasn't in my packet for some reason. Thank you, sir. Excuse me.
Thank you all.
Uh-huh. All right. I believe we've covered everything we need to in open court. We do have an issue to discuss. We're actually getting ready to enter into some interlocal agreements with our city of Somerset and fire and EMS and our occupational tax. So it needs to be discussed due to its legal aspect in executive session. If we could, we'd entertain a motion for that.
Motion. Second.
I have a motion by Wilson, a second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries. So we don't have any further business, but if we do take action, we'll make that known. But y'all are welcome to hang around in the hall. Since we've got Jimmy Wilden with us here, I'm going to ask that we let this be our executive session inside. So if y'all don't mind to step out, we shouldn't be maybe 15 minutes discussions, maybe a little longer. Okay, we're back in open session again. Appreciate your patience as we were discussing issues that are important to our county. No action was taken. However, we do have a couple of issues we need to do. We had road hearings probably back before the first of the year. We have two roads. First is Fins and Feathers Road. And they requested to take 90 feet out of the county road system, and we had a hearing, and there was no opposition. There was some survey issues we had to look into, but we would come back now, and my recommendation would be we'd take that 90 feet out of the county road system.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson and a second by Ranshaw. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carries. And then likewise, we also had a road hearing for J. McLaughlin Road and Nancy. And petitioner has asked to take 300 feet of that out of the county road maintenance. And we had a hearing, and there was some confusion at the hearing, but we've talked to the concerned parties and agree that it's not going to affect anybody's property, having access to the property. It's just going to be taken out of maintenance. So it's 300 feet on J. McLaughlin Road.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Strunk and a second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Jason, we've got one opposed. Let's take a roll call, please. I'd like to do that whenever we split vote. Jimmy, you still with us?
No, I think he turned off.
Okay, well, let's take a roll call on J. McLaughlin.
Is that in your district,
Yeah.
Jason?
Turpin,
No.
Wilson,
Yes.
Ranshaw,
Yes.
Strunk.
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you all. All right, well, no further business then, other
Judge, I
than,
just wanted to clarify.
yes, sir.
I don't want there to be any confusion about people watching. That that sounded like it was just road stuff that was discussed in the executive session, but we knew that those situations involved potential litigation, so that's why they were discussed in executive session rather than open session like you would normally do when you just talk about a road. So I just want to clarify that for everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I guess we've got a UK plays at noon. We got to get back and cheer on the Cats, but with no further business, we'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second. Motion by Wilson, second by Strunk. All in favor? Any opposed?